I am retired. I retired from 35 years at the phone company and 8 years at the Hernando County Sheriff's Office. My husband passed away in March, in fact, March the 20th. That was the hardest part in dealing with it. I could not have any services for him. I had to go pick up his urn by myself. Could not even have anybody to say prayers or blessings over him in person. I did get my nephew to say a prayer for him over the phone, but it just seemed so impersonal that I couldn't have a group of family and friends together. And then trying to deal with it on my own without putting myself or anybody else in jeopardy of the virus. We loved each other. We didn't have any kids, so it was only just him and I. But he was the love of my life, and I will miss him terribly every single day. But what I'm glad about is he is no longer in pain. He is no longer suffering. I always wanted to tell God, please let me go first. But you know what? You can't tell God what to do because he has his own plan. And when I think about it, I can realize now that maybe he was right in taking him first because he was in a lot of pain and I don't think he could have survived. So sometimes you really got to put all your trust in God because he knows what he's doing, whether you think he does or not. But in the end, you'll realize it was for the best. I never expected to be a widow at this time. His death was sudden. I knew he was sick, but I had no idea that he was near death. So it has really affected me greatly in the fact that I had to learn how to be an adult. I had to learn how to do things that Barry did for me. I had to learn how to, as they say it, put on your big girl panties and do it. I had to do things that I just never did before, like not even knowing how to program the television, how to check the electric, how to check the air conditioner. There was just so many things that I really had to learn, but you know what? With God in your corner, you can learn and you can do. And I have no reason to be anything but happy because I am spiritual and I know God has been in my corner and has opened every door for me that I needed. And that's what has got me through all of this that I had to go through. It was very hard not being able to have a funeral. Barry had so many friends. And I know we would have all loved him, given him the greatest send-off possible. And maybe in the coming year of his anniversary of his death, I can get a few people in and we can just sit down and tell Barry stories. Because believe me, there's a lot of stories to tell. But it was very hard not being able to do anything. I have his urn in the bedroom. I talk to him. I kiss him every night and morning. That's about all you can do. And keep him in prayer. Surprisingly, I have been dealing with this pretty well. It's something you have to learn how to accept. It's lonesome. It's very lonesome because whereas without the COVID, I could have visited people in other states. I could have been in other people's houses and having my friends around me. But sometimes right now it's a little hard because you can't have all of those people around you.